Alright, to live now. This is the introduction to our forex trading. So I'd like to show you my face before we start recording. So let me load the camera so you see my face and then you know who you're dealing with. So this is me. My name is Dr. Emmanuel Isaiah or Dr. Bill, whichever one, or you can actually call me Trax Forex. Alright, today we are starting with our introduction. So this is going to be the first class. We're going to teach another class and another class. So this is introduction to forex. So this is my face. Let me get the eyeglasses off so you see me very well. All right. So this is Trax Forex. Okay. So right now we already released a PDF in the group. Okay, and we will advise you to go through the PDF, even though it's actually the introduction of the video of the training course. But we'll advise everyone to read the PDF in case you're still new to Forex, you've never learned anything about Forex in the past, you're just a novice. Read that video because it's actually going to be very, very important to you. So, right now, I'm going to go back. Now, actually, we send PDF to everybody. So, now we want to read from the PDF and make our explanations. Okay. So, right now, we are opening the PDF. Okay. So, this is the PDF, and so this is how we started. If you don't learn from us, now actually this introduction. So usually in an introduction, what you should hear is what is forex and all those kind of stuff. But I just added these things to get you started. So let's actually scroll down to the place which is very important because we're not going to want to make this video to be very very large. So you can be so it minimizes the rate at which you consume your data. So the first question here is, can one be financially independent through forex? And I'm not going to explain this here because I already explained it in the test and it's explanatory. Let's actually scroll down to the important aspects and then we start, okay? And this is just the first video, which is the introduction. Now, in the second video, we'll talk about actually some very important things. We will delve deep into forex, and trust me, that class is really going to be fun. Most importantly, it's going to be really simplified that even a 5-year-old can understand it. Okay, so right now let's keep scrolling down to where matters. Okay, now this where matters. What is forex? What is forex? Actually, forex means I'm going to explain before I read from the PDF. Forex means foreign exchange. Foreign exchange. All right, let me use another tool right now to make some explanations. Just listen, let me use some tools to make some explanations. Forex actually means foreign exchange. Now, if you come to the spelling of forex, I'm actually trying to make this thing really fun. So just hold on, I'm trying to open my Microsoft Word so that I type while I'm teaching. Now, forex means foreign exchange, and the spelling of forex is Forex, right? Forex. Now, and I said that forex means foreign exchange. How? Now look at the screen, look at the screen and see what I'm trying to do. Forex means foreign exchange. Now, this is the spelling of forex, right? Forex, right? That's forex. You should have to look at the screen, look at my mouse as it's moving the cursor, right? Now, this is it. For this one now means what does it mean? It means hold on. It means foreign, right? For means foreign, while x ex, right? While the ex stands for sorry, forgive my delay, stands for exchange. Okay, this my stance is not correct, but you know what I mean. Let me just write it. Exchange. Why ex stands for exchange. Okay, yeah, so this is forex, foreign exchange. For means foreign, ex stands for, or it means exchange, right? So that means is a foreign exchange. Now let's go back to the PDF because I like to make this thing as easy as possible. So now, Forex means foreign exchange, okay? FOR stands for foreign, YEX stands for exchange, okay? So that means what Forex it means foreign exchange. But when you say Forex or okay, when you say foreign exchange, I think it's actually limiting because if it's foreign exchange, that means in that foreign exchange, there is something that is actually being exchanged, right? If it is foreign exchange, what is that thing that is being exchanged in foreign this kind of foreign exchange? What is being exchanged is currencies, okay? Currencies, okay? Currencies are what is being exchanged in this situation. Currencies, okay? The currencies of different world. You can exchange dollar for naira, US dollars for naira. You can exchange Australian dollars for naira. You can exchange Australian dollar for British pounds. You can exchange Australian dollar for Swiss franc. You can exchange Swiss francs for euro. You can just you're exchanging currencies of different nations. That is why you see foreign there. If you're to exchange, if you want to trade naira, you must trade it with a foreign currency. Like I said, currencies are traded in pairs. As you scroll down, you see that currencies are traded in pairs. Okay, in pairs. So now, if you have to trade your own currency, Nigerian naira, or you have to trade your own currency, let's say you want to trade Philippine currency for another currency. If you're a Nigerian, you want to trade Nigerian naira against dollar, discover that you're trying to exchange currency, right? But now the currency, where does it come from? It comes from the fact that the other currency you exchange it for is a foreign currency, not your country's currency. That's where the foreign comes from. So you can call it forex or you simply use FX. Yeah, forex or FX, they are the same. Okay, okay, forex or FX. So that you call it forex or you call it FX. Forex or FX are the same. Okay, so now the FOR is the F, while the EX is the X. Okay, foreign exchange. All right, let's go back to the PDF. Okay, so that's what forex means. Okay, it is the act of exchanging one country's currency for another. But now this one is not a physical exchange, okay? Because when you go to Bureau de change where you see these Hausa people exchanging currency, you might think that's forex. A that's just a foreign exchange, but not forex. Now this one now, that one is one that is done physically, one on one. But now when you want to exchange forex, one currency for another through a platform, through trading, it is now what we're talking about. Okay, so it is the act of exchanging one country's currency for another country's currency through a trading platform called MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, or maybe the company's trading platform. Okay, all right. So let's scroll down and continue. So basically, I'm just trying to explain and I'm just trying to make some explanation. I'm just trying to explain. So basically, so forex is basically the exchange of the currency of different nations or for or against the other. So the reason why there is a foreign, hold on, let me just close up this video so that let me lock up this, sorry, this video. Okay, all right, all right. We're still recording. Okay, we're still. Okay, all right. Now, um, so reading from the screen again. From the screen. So forex is basically from second paragraph, second stanza, sorry, second paragraph. So forex is basically the exchange of the currency of different nations for or against the other. So the reason why there is a foreign in the name, I explained this already. So now let's scroll down to other important things. But this is just me trying to explain these things. Okay. Now these things are self-explanatory. Where I want to jump in now is to explain to you that currencies are traded in pairs. Okay, now we are actually looking at this. Look at the screen, you see my cursor. Now, currencies are traded in pairs. Currencies are traded in pairs. Like I said, this is the introduction to the forex trading. So there is not much we're doing here. We're just trying to introduce us, define and explain what forex is, and then explain that currencies are traded in pairs, and then explain the types of currencies. These are the things we are going to do in this introduction. And then in our next video, we will now start going deep. We'll enter into the real forex trading proper. So now, currencies are traded in pairs. Hope you know why I use traded, because trading is what happens in the market now. Currencies are traded in pairs. What does it mean? It means that when you come to trade forex, when you come to the forex trading platform, you see that, let's say you want to trade US dollars. You see that you cannot just trade only US dollars. No, you cannot trade US dollars alone. You trade US dollars with another currency. Okay, you trade US dollars with another currency. That means you are trading two currencies at a time, at once, not differently but together. So currencies are traded in pairs. So if you want to trade your dollars, you trade it against, you see it's written like that, it's written like this: US dollars, Canadian dollars, US dollars, British pounds, but usually British pounds will come first. US dollars, Nigerian naira, US dollars, South African rand. The point is, currencies are traded in pairs. How? Let me go to a trading platform and show you what I mean. Now, this is a trading platform. Okay, this is a trading platform. This is MetaTrader 4, and we're actually viewing the charts for euro US dollars. Now, if you look at the screen now, look at my mouse. My mouse is actually moving. Look at, you see my mouse is right now. You see EUR USD. The EUR stands for euro, and then the USD is United States dollar, US dollar. And then you see H1. Beside that H1 means 1 hour, hour 1 hour. Now, just follow my mouse, because I'm trying to explain that currencies are traded in pairs. So I want to show you the actual trading platform, which you're already in it right now, for you to see where it is actually written in pairs. Now see, follow my mouse, follow the mouse pointer. You see, the mouse pointer is showing symbol. Now you see EUR USD, Euro USD. Euro is the currency for the European Union, European countries, and the USD is currency for US dollars, right? When you come down, you see another one, GBP USD. Now, if you read the PDF, you should have been familiar with these currencies, okay? Now, GBP USD, Great British Pound US dollars. Please be following the mouse pointer. Now, it is two currencies together, right? Two currencies together. And that one is USD CHF, which is US dollars Swiss franc. It is two currencies together, because currencies are traded in pairs. Now, this is actually a PC or a laptop or a computer MetaTrader 4. So now let me show you the MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader of a mobile, how it looks, and also explain to you that currencies are traded in pairs in the MetaTrader 4 of this is actually MetaTrader 5 of MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader of mobile. So now let's go to one of mobile. Alright, so PC MetaTrader 4, and actually this is actually PC MetaTrader 5, but I just want to demonstrate to you, to show you that currencies come in pairs and you trade them in pairs. You cannot trade one currency. You cannot just trade Great British Pound. You cannot just trade Canadian dollar. You cannot just trade the Great British Pound alone, or Canadian dollar alone, or Japanese yen alone, or a Mexican currency alone. No. You must trade it with another currency. Currencies come in pairs. Okay, so now let's go back to the PDF. This PDF has already been sent to everyone. So this is just what I explained there. Currencies are traded in pairs. Now, this PDF should be self-explanatory after watching this video and everything. Now, let's do another thing. Okay, types of currencies. Now, this is very important, because I trade majorly the major currencies, because there is a lot of liquidity in it. If there is liquidity, if there is plenty liquidity in a currency, then you can make plenty gains. Okay, now there is a lot of liquidity, and then the commissions, usually all these forex brokers, this is where they make money when you trade in their platform. Now, they make money from spreads, the difference between the bid and ask price. They make trade. Don't worry. These big words, I will explain it as we progress in our next classes and in our next module. So, but what you should know is that these brokerage firms, big brokerage companies, forex companies, they don't charge you for trading. No, they don't charge you. Once you trade and make money, they pay you your money. If you trade and lose, sorry, you've lost the money. Okay, but that money that you lost is not actually going to them. They don't take the money you lost. That's what people think. When you lose money, the money doesn't go to the money goes to a higher body. But look how they earn. Look how they earn. They earn by see. Now there is something called bid and ask prices. Okay, now I'll explain that. Now there's a difference, just little cents, little cents. That is how they earn. Now the reason why I say you should trade the major currencies is because this spread from which they earn from in the major currencies, the spread is very small. When you trade major currencies, the money they earn from you, the commission they earn as spread is really small. Number one, in major currencies, and then the liquidity in major currencies is so high. Remember, I said the higher the liquidity, the more money you make. Now you're making more money and they're just getting little commission from you. Only in major currencies, okay? Now we want to talk about types of currencies. Types of currencies. Now from the screen after this red writings, back to currency types. Okay, there are three types of currencies. Now, major currency, can't you see major currencies? Now, major currencies, this is the one I explained above. Now this is the type of currency that's mostly traded here because there is more gain in this thing because of its higher liquidity. This is one that is mostly traded by traders in the entire world. Okay, now this one, why is it major? Because it has highest liquidity. But look how you're going to know that a currency is major. Any currency that has the US dollars attached to it is a major currency. Okay, so if you have any currency that has the US dollars attached to it, then that currency is a major currency. All right, that currency is a major currency. So now look at the screen. The following are the major currency pairs: Euro USD, EUR/USD, that's Euro US dollars, right? USD/JPY, that's US dollars Japanese yen. GBP/USD, that's Great British Pound US dollar. Now, every currency that has the US dollars attached to it is a major currency. Okay, all right, you can read the other things in the PDF because they're important if you're actually starting your forex trading as a new buy. Okay, now these are the minor currencies. Notice that these minor currencies do not contain the US dollars. Just look at it very well. You see Euro, Great British Pounds, Euro, Australian dollars, Great British Pound, Japanese yen. Now look at the screen. You discover that in this screen, and look at the screen, there is no US dollars in any of these currencies. Any of these currency, that means they are minor currencies. Now let's scroll down to the next currency, exotic currency pairs. Now, this pair includes a major currency that of developing economies. Okay, now actually South Africa, they are actually doing well. The currency is growing so well. Same thing goes to Brazil. Brazil, the economy is going very well. Now you won't normally find some exotic pairs in some brokers platform. Yeah, some forest companies don't have some exotic currencies in their platform. Why some do? Even those that do not really have all of them, they just have few of them. Okay, so now what are exotic currencies? Now, exotic currency are currencies like this. See. Remember, I told you from the beginning that any currency that has USD in it is a major currency. Yeah, but there are exceptions. There are some countries that their economy is still coming up. Countries like Norway, they are developing countries. The countries are making good strides in their economy. So those countries, when you include the US dollar in trading them, they are not major currencies. So look at this one, and that thing is, you can bear me witness that the major nations in the world is number one, US, right? United States, right? That's the major countries in the world. Germany, right? Canada. Okay, Europe as a whole is a major continent. But now when you come to Europe, it's called that not all countries are major countries. Okay, in Europe, Italy is a major country, Germany is a major country, Spain, but Norway is not a major country. Azerbaijan is a country in Europe, it's not a major country. Switzerland is a major country in Europe, okay? And that country that is not a major country in Europe is Montenegro. Montenegro is not a major country, okay? So now, when you get the currencies of those major nations and attach them to the currencies of developing nations, nations whose economy is rapidly developing, we call them exotic currencies, exotic pairs. So look at the screen. Euro, Turkish. Now Turkey is a country that is doing well, but they are not a major country in Europe. They are not a major country. So now, because they are not a major country, when their currency is attached to Euro, the major currency, or to US, or to British pounds, it is called an exotic currency. So look at the screen and everything is self-explanatory. So this video is already long, so we're going to come to the end of our recording here. Ensure that you read this PDF and watch the video, and ensure that you study everything I'm going to teach you during the course of this forex training, and also ensure that you always go through your notes, you go through everything we teach. This is the key to being a successful trader. This is the key to you achieving that financial freedom you want. A lot of our students have been doing actually well. And why? Because they just talk to the instruction. So once again, my name is Dr. Emmanuel Isaiah. I am the person actually teaching you this right now on Tracks Forex. See you next time. Thank you. And sorry, before I actually make my conclusions, before I conclude, I'm going to want to tell you that my name is, like I told you, I'm a medical doctor. I'm going to want you to go to my Facebook timeline. My Facebook timeline. My name is Emmanuel Isaiah, Dr. Emmanuel Isaiah. When you search for me on Facebook, search for Emmanuel Isaiah, because I didn't say with Dr. Emmanuel Isaiah. Search it. Why? Because I actually write about important health tips on my timeline. Health tips that will actually impact the lives of every human being. So if I just go to my timeline and you find something that might help you, who knows? I'm just trying to invite you to my timeline to always be there and read some of the health tips I'm dishing out for free. Thank you very much.